Hello, Mitchell Gumko, and I'm back with week 4 of my geology video for this week. And for this week's geology video, we are talking about plates. So the plate I picked the Eurasian plate, and just because, well, I don't know much about the plates, just like the basic information you learned as a kid and stuff like that. So when I was looking, it's the third largest, so that was kind of interesting. We learned about the North American plate somewhat in eighth grade and middle school, and then we also were talking about yesterday, or in the lab we talked about the South American plate and a little bit of the mid ocean or mid Atlantic ridge. So I figured to switch things up and go across the continent, go across the world, go to a different continent, go across the world, and find something new. So pick the Eurasian plate, and it covers most of Europe, if not all of it, really, and it covers northern Asia mostly. And so it's a pretty big plate. Like I said, it's the third largest plate out of all the plates in the world. It is about, the scientists think it's about 3 billion years old. So it's pretty old, been there for a while. Um, Moves about 7 to 14 millimeters a year or per year. And so it shares a boundary with the North American plate and the African plate, and also the part of the Arabian, Indian, and Sudan plates. As you see, the North American plate's up here, the African plate's right there, Arabian, and then Sudan is somewhere in there, and Indian plate is right there. So, as the plate with the North American plate, it's like one of the big ones, it is a diverging boundary, so they're moving away from each other in opposite directions, as you see with the little arrows right here. The North American plate's moving this way, and the Eurasian plate's moving this way. So what that really means is that they're obviously going away from each other, but for Iceland, which is right over there, the country is getting torn apart each year more and more. I mean, not a lot, obviously. I think it was about 2 centimeters maybe a year, not even something very small. But over time, it's going to become two more islands, Iceland, or two islands. So, slowly the diverging plates are causing Iceland to tear apart, and which is crazy. And the volcanic eruptions on Iceland that have happened throughout the years in its history, dating back to like the 1700s and stuff, those have all been caused because of the movement of these two plates, the Eurasian plate and the North American plate. So these two plates are causing, eruptions and earthquakes and volcanoes mostly just for Iceland over there, which is kind of crazy to think about. Now with the African plate, the African plate is about right here, and in the northern part of it, the since the Eurasian plate's moving down towards it, it has a convergence. So the African plate, this one right in here, is and the Eurasian plate are coming at each other and converging and having a subduction zone. So the Eurasian plate is actually going above the African plate, and the African plate's going down. So it's going like that, which is really cool, really interesting, and yeah, definitely something new. I haven't learned anything about this, like I was saying, so I was interested in this. Includes oceanic crust, and that is west to the Mid-Atlantic Ridge and north to the Galactic Ridge, and it has obviously continental crust. So it has both two layers of crust. You know, it also has, since it's so far north in the world, or so far north in um, latitude and stuff, it shares part of the Arctic Ocean, and it also has part of the Atlantic, obviously, as you see right in here, close to the North Pole, and down here is where the Atlantic is. So that's very cool and very interesting as well. And with the Arabian Plate too, they're having a converging boundary because the Arabian Plate's coming at it, and honestly, all the other plates other than the North American Plate are having a converging boundary with the Eurasian plate, and that just is happening since like the North American plate is pushing it away and making it go farther and farther away.